Hi guys. It's been a while, right? Like, it's been a minute. I have some tunes on before we start Don't Starve together because I don't want to do this whole thing in complete silence. So we have some soft background tunes, hopefully. I'm sure Toxic will report on how the sound balancing is, and if anybody notices anything wonky wacky, let me know so I can fix it. I'm actually going to tweak it a little bit because it's a little loud in my headphones. So I'm gonna... Actually, I don't think that affects it. Touch higher on the music. How's this one? Perfect? Alright. Alright, guys. Oh my god, it's been ages since I think I last streamed. I don't remember the last time that I streamed. I think it had to have been like May at least, right? But I'm back, as Toxic was saying in the chat. Risen on a Sunday, very iconic. Alright. Too long, yeah. No, I've literally missed it so much. I've just been like needing to take a little mental health break. You know how it is. Oh shit. Oh, I also want to note, my just chatting, I realized just now when I was taking my like pre-stream bathroom break, I didn't ever optimize this, overlay for streaming because I never do just chatting. So there's not going to be a chat over here in this. You know, let's just get me on screen. Let's just get me on screen, guys. Like I don't know how I messed up this bad. You know, like hold on. Let's get me up there. Let's get me up there. Let's select the right thing, please. Uh oh. Oh no. Wait, how do I do this? Wait, I'm stupid. Hi. Hi, guys. Do we like me? Do we like me? I'm gonna immediately go to the other overlay because I'm upset. We can have the overlay in the overlay, right? You like me? I hope you like me. I hope you like me. Your font choice on my theme is egregious. I love it. Together we make one 12-year-old girl in the American South that's doing cheerleading with our pink and greens. Egregious, just like you. No, Toxic. Okay, yeah. Here's the model. Here's the model. Wait, let me show you the whole thing. Oops. Let me tab out of everything. Let me show you the whole little guy. There I am. I can move my little leggies now. Not a lot, but it's fine. We're getting there. My model artist is the lovely Archangelski Art. You can find them on Tumblr or Blue Sky. They're very cool. Very cool, as you can see. They're getting started and they're like absolutely blessing me with the cutest little models as they work. So I feel incredibly honored to be the first model baby of this artist. I'm a lot of people's first model baby because I'm Soyoto's first model baby too. No, I'm obsessed with this model. I'm so excited. Like, this is gonna be really fun for me. All right. Do we want to get to know me? Because we never got to know me. I never did this when I debuted originally. We didn't get to know me. So do we want to get to know me a little bit? I hope you can hear me just opening my mouth as loud as possible. I have a PowerPoint. Hi, Sakura. Welcome to the chat. But yeah, no, I actually have a PowerPoint this year. I actually have a PowerPoint. I know when I debuted, I was just like kind of like flopping around. Sorry, I got jump scared by my phone charging. I have my phone on like a charging phone stand, and that's what's functioning as chat. And it just popped up and was like, "You're at 90% charge." And I'm like, thanks. I'm glad. Okay. Oh my god, I have a PowerPoint. How do the VTubers do this? I've only watched numerous of these. Numerous? Yeah, that's a descriptor. Here's my little homepage. I don't know how to fix the like bottom part of it. I've never done a PowerPoint before. I've done PowerPoint in like nights, but I haven't done like a PowerPoint where I've tried to be good at it. Excuse me. So let's just get started. This is me. This is about me. My name is Dove. I'm an angel. I would like to think that I'm God's favorite. I'm probably not though, but between me and God, I think I'm the favorite. Gender, all angels are gender fluid. All angels are gender fluid. Angels don't have genders. Toxic, don't be mean about my age. Angels don't reveal their age. All I'll reveal is that I am a couple 100 years old and I am considered young. Not a child angel, but like a young adult angel. All angels are gender fluid though. If you want to refer to me with more than a couple? More than a couple? Toxic. Toxic, we're gonna break up today. If you want to refer to me with pronouns, any are fine. I usually typically use he, him. However, I also like they, them. And honestly, at the end of the day, I don't really mind what pronouns you use for me. I think I one time saw somebody say that they wanted people to use whatever pronouns they use for themselves for them. And I thought that was a really interesting concept. So honestly, if you want to take something with you, use whatever pronouns you use for yourself for me. I think that would be fun. My profession in heaven, we have a lot of different jobs that are a lot of mundane stuff and a lot of like confidential stuff. That's the fun stuff, but it's confidential. And me, I'm a guardian angel. So I exist here among all of you. I could be anyone. I could be your best friend. I could be a random clerk at the grocery store. I could be an office worker. I do everything. And my purpose is to make people's lives easier. I get assignments occasionally, and those assignments may take away from streaming, but know that I am always working to make people's lives better and always working to bring joy. That's my purpose at the end of the day, is to make people happy. We skipped ahead. You didn't see that. I was trying to make the bottom go away. And I didn't. My birthday is September 17th, which just passed. We just passed my birthday. I was going to do a little birthday stream. And then someone in my chat got sick. And someone in my chat got me sick on my birthday. I'm still sick. I'm still having like really bad asthma trouble. Oh, I should have brought the inhaler in here with me. Aesthetic inhaler, Dove, at some point probably, because it's been very hard for me to function fully without like popping the inhaler. I'll let Toxic know if I need it, and if not, like, I'll start choking on stream, and Toxic will know and come to save me. And then, yeah, my age, I'm a couple hundred years old. And that's it's the angel way. I'm the angel equivalent of a young adult to the humans. There's angels that have been around for thousands of years. There's angels that have been around for hundreds of thousands of years. You know, can't really say for sure which one is which, and all of us are a little sensitive about age. What do I like? This was actually really difficult for me because I don't like to be introspective. I don't ever try to consider, I never consider too hard what I like until I have to like put a list together, and then I forget everything I've ever enjoyed. Every activity, anything. But I like high fantasy lore games. I think that was the best way to like encapsulate them, but things like Warcraft, things like, I don't particularly like Skyrim, but I like the concept of Skyrim. Things like Skyrim, oh my god, now I'm blanking. I should have put something together because now I'm blanking on every game I like. Legend of Zelda is a big one for me. I love Legend of Zelda because it's a very high fantasy. Toxic, you're a given on this list, baby. I was going to straight up put you on this list, but I couldn't find the PNG that I had of you, and I was on limited resources. So I was just like, fuck. I put this entire presentation together at a Panera Bread yesterday, so... Small water break. I didn't have you on my laptop. You're on another device. You're on another device. It just wasn't my laptop. Okay. So, like, high fantasy lore games. Genshin Impact counts as this. I'm not, like, the biggest fan of Genshin Impact. Toxic. It's okay. You're on my computer somewhere. You're on one of my computers. It's just not that one. And you were at work, silly. I couldn't, like, text you because I was like, shit, I bet he has the file. But he's at work. And I don't... It's like if your file's on the computer. Oh my god. This is... I have 3 computers and, like, a bunch of different drives that he could be on. Oh my god, Toxic. It's my debut. It's my re-debut. Can you be, like... Can you chill out this one time? Okay, bragger. Oh my god. To be fair, one of them won't turn on anymore, so... I don't know how effective it is at being a computer. Anyway, high fantasy lore games. I like sleeping also. I like a good nap. I like to go to bed. It's very fun to go to bed. I like war strategy games. I am bad at them. I like war strategy games, though. I like Civilization. I like Crusader Kings 3. If you have like a war strategy game, excuse me, that I can play from the top down, essentially, and kick ass with it, I'm gonna take it. Fire Emblem. I feel like Fire Emblem counts in both high fantasy lore games and also war strategy games. But I fucking love Fire Emblem. Fire Emblem is one of my favorite, like, series ever. I would really like to play some Fire Emblem for stream at some point. And with the new Fire Emblem coming out... Christmas! I like Christmas. I like Christmas a lot. Christmas is my favorite holiday. I think about Christmas 90% of the year. It makes me happy. It's my favorite time to do Guardian Angel work. I get the most fun assignments from that. Like, I really like the assignments that I get around Christmas time, and I really like just existing in the world at Christmas time. It's very fun, and it invigorates me through the year. Next we have the blessed medicinal herb, weed. I do like some weed. I do care for some weed, and this is a weed channel. We are very 420 friendly here. Just so you guys know, we are incredibly 420 friendly. I will be smoking, partaking in edibles most streams. Not today. Not today. We're gonna be a little good today for the newbies. But most of my streams I will be a little toasted, and I would love to hear that you're also a little toasted. The M-Dash. I have been... The AI is ruining the reputation of my favorite flowery language writing utensil, the M-Dash. Yes, Toxic, I'm doing a weed, okay? I'm doing a weed. Do you have a problem with it? Anyway, I think we should free the M-Dash. I think we should stop blaming the M-Dash for being related with AI, and instead shame AI for abusing the M-Dash like we are. And lastly, I like to have fun with friends, and this includes Toxic, my boyfriend. Having fun with friends, I like to just, like... This is such a, like... This feels like such a, like, oh, we're gonna hold hands around the world and sing Kumbaya. But I really do just really like hanging out with friends and just, like, doing, like, silly things. I like watching movies and going to movies. I like being mall rats with my friends. Yeah, you know what? Maybe I will friend zone you. Do you think it'd be good for viewers if I friend zoned you? No, I'm not gonna friend zone you. I have a suspicion that proposal's in the future, so just saying. But yeah, I like to hang out with friends. I like to spend time with friends. I saw a TikTok recently that was like, nobody wants to have codependent friendships anymore, where we hang out for like 16 days straight. And honestly, that perfectly explains how I like to have friendships. I love a friendship where we just have like a week-long hangout. And it just doesn't end. We just, like, party, you know? We just party, we have fun. I say party. Most of the partying is going to gas stations and getting a pretty large drink. And then getting high and ordering a pizza and watching a movie or something. Or watching, like, an entire series. Binging all of Always Sunny again. That sort of thing. So let's be friends. Let's be friends. If you want to be friends with me, like, feel free to hit me up. Like, I don't talk to a lot of people outside of work. And I would love to make more friends in the creator space, and then just in general that like to play games and stuff like that. So, if you see anything in the future that, in the future of this presentation that thinks you might want to play with me, let's play some games sometime, man. But then we get to my dislikes. That is kind of janky. I didn't know what to put for dislikes because I'm not filled with a lot of hate for many things. I am filled with a lot of hate for bigots, and there's no place for that on this channel. My top chat rule is no politics and no, like, heavy real-world stuff. This is an escape for people. We're not gonna be, like... We're not gonna be mean. We're not gonna be nasty. We're not gonna be hateful. We're not gonna go against God. Heart. With all due respect, we're not going to go against God in my chat. And if I see any of you going against God in my chat, and this does not mean what a lot of you may think it means, but if I see any of you going against God in my chat, you will get banned. Heart. And going against God just means having good morals, okay, guys? Good morals. Good morals does not mean being anti-gay, anti-trans. It does not mean being racist. Toxic, we've had sex before marriage. Toxic. You know what? I'm calling you out about that, because you know what? excuse me. I'm sorry I coughed on stream. I'm blaming Toxic for that. It's water break time while Toxic has a breakdown. Delicious. I love water. Okay. Going from very serious to not serious at all. I don't like apples. I don't know what it is about them, but they're too wet and they taste really weird. And I don't think they should be as crunchy as they are. And I don't really like apple pie. And I just don't like apples. And I feel like I've spent my whole life thinking that I should like apples, but I really don't like apples. I've tried it multiple times. I used to try really hard to be like a peanut butter and apple girly, and I couldn't. Like, I couldn't do it. It was awful. I do like applesauce, though, which is odd. I only like it occasionally, but I do like applesauce. Coming in third in my dislikes is most socks. I love a little, like, thin sock or a little ankle sock. So, like a stocking type of sock. I love that type of fabric. Or, like, a very, like, thin, soft knit fabric. I am incredibly autistic. I am your autism angel. I also really don't like hot weather. I really don't like hot weather. That's been like a huge problem for me this year. We had a surprisingly really hot summer here, where I'm staying currently, and it sucks, and I hate it. I hate hot weather. I spent a good amount of time on the Gulf Coast in Alabama, and it is incredibly hot. Like, that Alabama, Florida heat is no joke. I don't care to go back to that Alabama, Florida heat. And now it's following me around. You do one stint in the humidity land, and it follows you. The fourth one is like, or no, not the fourth one, the fifth one I can't count. Angels can't count, just so you know. Angels can't count. The fifth one was incredibly poised by yesterday and what I went through. It's because I'm hot. Toxic is saying. Toxic is saying it's because I'm hot. I'm making everybody hot. It's my fault. But yeah, crowds and pushing is, I don't like crowds and pushing. However, I think I typed that while I was like on the verge of tears after having a really bad experience in Walmart yesterday. So, that's what crowds and pushing is about. I don't like crowds and I don't like pushing. But I had a really bad experience in Walmart and I added that to my list because I feel like that's accurate. It's a little heavy for today though. You know what else? And then we rounded it out with liquid-filled candies. I didn't want to just leave it at Gushers because that's what I was thinking of, was Gushers. I had a Gusher once and it made me cry because it was so awful. I had a Gusher once and it was like fellow autism angels. Do you know what it's like when you bite into something and it's so wrong that it just makes you start like screaming and crying? That's what happened to me the one time I ate a Gusher. I ate a Gusher once. And I was like hysterical. I was like screaming, crying, like throwing up, for lack of a better word. I also don't like, what are the other like liquid filled things that I'm like thinking of? Because I was thinking of like a couple of things. The exploding, like the popping boba that Toxic really likes. Toxic really likes popping boba. I think I tried one of his toxic. Yeah, one of his toxic. Yeah, it's toxic now. I tried one of his popping boba one time when he had a drink that I was like, oh, I think I would like the popping boba in this. I think it was like yogurt popping boba or something, right? And I tried one of and I like had that exact same reaction of like, no, I hate this. Crying, screaming, crying, throwing up. So I think I just learned that like a solid shouldn't have a liquid inside of it. It's one thing if it's like a soft, creamy like chocolate or something or like mousse. But if it's just like pure liquid, I don't think it should exist. I think we should ban them. Oh, Wow, that was like really rude. Did you see that? Did you see what it did to me? What are you into, Angel? That's me. I'm Angel. Here's my interests. So anime and manga. Anime and manga, I ran into a problem with because there's a lot of anime and manga I like, but it's really hard for me to narrow down like a top 10 ever. But what, as you can see from this slide, I encountered a problem called it was 5 p.m. the night before re-debut and I've forgotten every anime I even know. Yay! I forgot every anime I even know. But my top 10 that I could think of yesterday was a bunch of crap from my childhood and then my recent faves. Which, I say crap, these are like spectacular shows to me. Shugokara is one of my top shows ever. I love Shugokara. Mermaid Melody, peak. Mermaid Melody is peak. I love it so much. Sugar Sugar Rune is like, again, I probably should have put Sugar Sugar Rune at the top because Sugar Sugar Rune is a like based favorite of mine. I'm calling myself out here because I was trying to pretend that I'd never heard of Panty and Stocking because I accidentally made my design incredibly similar to Panty and Stocking. Not my fault. It's literally based on what I look like. But it's fine. Panty and Stocking is like literally my favorite show. I watched it and watched the premiere of the original series back in like what 2010. 2011, I don't remember which year it came out, but I watched the original premiere of that, and it was so fun, and it's like, that's like a time of anime that I'll never go back to. Same with like Kill la Kill, that came out like right around the same time, and that fandom was like so fun. You're right, it's not my fault that I am Panty IRL. Like, it's not my fault that that's what I look like. I promise it was not intentional, guys. And then, you know what? I have to have some, like, we're rounding it back out to, like, pretty popular anime at the end, but we have to talk about Magical Destroyers for a minute, because Magical Destroyers is easily, I think, one of my top 5 anime at this point. Magical Destroyers is from a few years ago. I want to say 2023 it came out. And it is spectacular. If you have not seen Magical Destroyers, please watch Magical Destroyers. It is the exact vibe of like old like Adult Swim anime, you know, like that anime block they used to have. Like that is it, and it is amazing. It's a real piece of art. It's real fun. And then the case study of Vanitas has been a favorite for a minute. That's been a favorite for a minute. I now am remembering other anime I like. Thanks, Obama. Yes, Magical Destroyers. It's like, no, like straight up. Magical Destroyers is so good. Anyway, there's no other anime. What games do I like? I like Warcraft, obviously. I've been playing Warcraft since 2002. I've been playing World of Warcraft since 2004. I completely lost access to my old account, though, because I didn't touch it for, like, 15 years, and I have no clue what it is. 15 years is probably an exaggeration. I think it's more like I didn't touch it for, like, 5 years, but I just, like, lost everything for it. No anime. The only anime you can watch, Toxic, are on that list. No other anime. But yeah, Warcraft is a big one. You're gonna see a lot of Warcraft on my channel. Hearthstone, it ties right into that. You're gonna see a lot of Hearthstone on my channel. You're probably not gonna see a lot of League of Legends on my channel because I'm really bad at League of Legends, but I love it a lot. We're looking for a 5th if anybody wants to come. If anybody wants to play some League. Civilization, I always love some Civ. Oh, you're right, Black Butler. I do love Black Butler. I got really into Black Butler a couple of years back. Anime and manga, it's like, it's spectacular. You know what's coming out next, boys? You know what's coming up next in the anime roster for Black Butler is my favorite arc, the Idol arc. Yeah. Yes, Civilization. I am thinking of like maybe doing like some Civilization multiplayer. If anybody wants to collab, hit me up. Hit me up. Yes. It is Toxic is the reason that I read Black Butler and watched Black Butler. It was Toxic's recommendation because I didn't think I would like it based on like what I'd heard of it before. And Toxic was like, no, you would definitely like it. People are cracked out. And lo and behold, I like it a lot. Kingdom. Kingdom's a big game of mine that I like. I love playing Kingdom. I love playing Kingdom 2 Crowns. You're going to see me do a lot of solo 2 Crowns. You're going to see me do a lot of 2 Crowns with Toxic. I love 2 Crowns. Neopets. I love Neopets. I would love to stream Neopets in some way. I'm very critical of Neopets currently because I feel like they need it. Yeah, with you, Toxic. But I've been playing Neopets since 2002. My current active account is from my oldest account, because I got banned for something stupid in 2004. But my current oldest account is I think from either 2004 or 2005. But I've been playing since 2002. And I'm a longtime Neopets fan. I've never stopped playing. I've been active through the years. I love it. I would love to stream. There's maybe a model in the works related to that. I don't know. Puzzle Pirates. I love Puzzle Pirates. It's my favorite. I think I'm going to play that game. I take hiatuses from it. I'm currently on a hiatus from it, but I think I'll go back to that game until it dies. I love it. The Legend of Zelda, I've been a fan of that since it started. It's good. It's so good. Like, and they keep making bangers. We were literally just talking about Spirit Tracks and how I had a friend back in like 2013 that like Spirit Tracks was his first introduction to. No, 2013 might be wrong. Was it 2015? 2015, I think. His first introduction to the Legend of Zelda franchise was Spirit Tracks, and that was baffling to my friend group. But he liked it, so. Fire Emblem. I was just talking about Fire Emblem. I adore Fire Emblem. I got into Fire Emblem and Pokemon both in really weird ways. I got into Fire Emblem because I was buying a 3DS, and the only 3DS that they had when I was going to purchase one was a special edition Fire Emblem Awakening 3DS. And I was like, I don't know Fire Emblem, but the 3DS is pretty. It's a gorgeous 3DS. It's really pretty 3DS. And they were like, yeah, it comes like preloaded with Fire Emblem Awakening, so you get a game with it. And it's like, okay, whatever. And so I got it, and I I didn't touch the game for like a year after I got it. But then I was like, eventually I was like, I should really play Awakening, because like I should really play like the game that I have a 3DS based off of. And so I played Fire Emblem Awakening, and I was like, oh, this is a masterpiece. And I started going through all the other games. Fates was my second game. Water break. But yeah, Fates is like one of my favorite Fire Emblems of all time. I love Fire Emblem Fates. I love Fire Emblem. Fire Emblem is amazing. I'm really excited for the new Fire Emblem coming out next year. I'm excited that Sothis is gonna be back. Yes. Pokemon is also funny. I didn't. Okay, we're gonna open up today on the stream. And this is me intentioning that next year I want to be in the, oh god, what is it called? I'm drawing a blank. The Pokemon tournament, the one Pokemon tournament. I don't remember what it's called right now. I want to say it's Fluff something. Wait, hold on, I need to go to Tumblr. Fluffy Barrage. Fluffy Barrage. Like, I want to be in it so bad. I want to be in it so bad. I am not good at Pokemon, but I will bring the most baffling Pokemon team possible. And probably do okay. But I got into Pokemon in 2013 because I didn't realize it was a game. I knew it was cards and I knew it was anime, and I didn't know it was a game. I didn't know it was a game. One of my friends in like a big like fandom group, excuse me, was genuinely raging at somebody else in the fandom group because they were getting like stuck on really stupid, like quote unquote stupid, simple things in the Pokemon levels. And she came to me and she said, Dove. And I said, yeah. She said, have you ever played Pokemon? Have you played this game? And I was just like, no. I was like, I didn't know that they were games. She's like, what? And I was like, I didn't know they were games. And she was like, okay, well, yeah, there's games. That's the first thing. She's like, if I find you a ROM and an emulator, will you play Pokemon? Will you play this Pokemon game so that I can feel like I'm not crazy? And I was like, is it that bad? Is it like, is what she's caught up on that bad? And so she sends me a download to an emulator. She sends me a download to a ROM for Pokemon Black. And she says, please, she says, they're just like 30 minutes into the game and they're this stuck. Please just play like 30 minutes of Pokemon and tell me I'm not crazy. And so I played 30 minutes of Pokemon. And then I played an hour of Pokemon, and then I played 12 hours of Pokemon, and then I got to 15 hours of Pokemon, and I realized I had not been up to go to the bathroom, and I had not been up to eat. And needless to say, I liked Pokemon a lot, actually. I played through the whole of Pokemon Black in like a sitting and a half. Like a sitting and a half, I played through the whole of Pokemon Black. I got really aggressive. I spent like 10 solid hours just trying to find one Pokemon that I liked, that I had missed. I missed like catching. I don't even remember which one it was now, but I just remember like spending like 10 hours being like, I'm gonna find it again. I'm gonna find it again. I'm gonna get it again. And just running around in the same grass in one area that I had Googled that Pokemon was in. Oh my god, miserable. It was so amazing. I'll do it again every time. We'll probably have some Pokemon on the roster because there's a new game coming out next month. And finally, I included Hoyoverse because I have really been into Hoyoverse's games. I've been playing a lot of ZZZ recently. If you followed me before, I was very into Genshin Impact. I'm still into Genshin Impact. Average Pokemon experience. Thank you, Toxic. Yeah. Is that really the average Pokemon experience? Oh, so yeah, ZZZ is Toxic's territory. He's been harassing me to actually play ZZZ, and I finally started actually going through the story and everything. Oh my god, I don't know why I'm yawning so much. I'm so sorry, guys. And so I've been playing ZZZ. I play Honkai on and on. I don't play Honkai. I don't play Third Impact, but I play Star Rail on and off, and I play Genshin Impact really on and off. If you were a viewer before, you've seen me playing Genshin Impact a lot, but and I've been catching up with Genshin, so you might see a couple of Genshin streams here and there of me playing catch up with Genshin. But I don't know how much I'm gonna stream that because I'm not super pleased with the story currently with Genshin. So it's just been a lot of me just kind of ignoring everything. Music. I like everything. Yes, really genuinely everything. Even country. Yes, I do. It's genuinely, I like everything. The playlist I am playing currently is songs that have religious vibes in some way. It's an amalgamation of music that I like. I've spent a lot of time in the southern US. I've spent most of my time in rural areas where country is thriving, And yeah, I do like country. You can't convince me country's bad, and you can't convince me you don't like country. Yeehaw. You know? That's me with a little pink cowboy hat that I found on Canva. Yeah, baby. Yeah, so fun fact. One of my Guardian Angel gigs was a surprising place of great despair. The Macy's Santaland. It was a surprising place of great despair. It was, that is the most poorly managed place that I think I have ever done a mission. It was fun, though. Yeah, Sleepy Angel is sleepy. Yeah, no, like, I was literally just saying I'm sleepy all the time. I like sleeping. I am very sleepy. Anyway, during, the Macy's Santaland stint, approximately, God, I think there was like 30 of us on the floor. We were all waiting outside. So where people were lining up, and we were trying to get people to come into Santaland. And we all consecutively, on day one of Santaland being in previews, forgot the lyrics to the 12 Days of Christmas while on the floor. We remembered the first 5, and once we got to 6, we all just kind of went and looked at each other. And it was the one song that we did not have paper sheet music for. Incredibly embarrassing. And you know what? Allegedly, those motherfuckers still have my favorite pair of winter boots. This is alleged because they might not still have my favorite pair of winter boots, but those motherfuckers might still have my fucking winter boots. Allegedly. Content coming up. September. This is it. This is the content. I was late. I am so sorry. I originally planned more content for September, but I was late. It's been a month. It's been a year. And we're all trying to come together and thrive out of it. You know what I mean? For October, we have spooky games galore. Yes, baby, we are bringing back Spooktober. I will be streaming frequently and funly. And I will be drinking more water. We're going to be playing some Killer Frequency again, because I was really liking Killer Frequency last year. And I feel like we should play some more of it. I'm sorry for coughing. Outlast. We're going to play some Outlast. Toxic really wants me to play Outlast on stream. I'm really scared of it. I'm going to, like, piss myself. We're going to play some Graveyard Keeper. I want to start a new save of Graveyard Keeper and, like, really get it good. Cult of the Lamb, we're going to probably play some Cult. We're going to, like, probably restart the Cult, make everything fresh and new. Shiny and new. It's been a while since we've been in either of those games on our stream files, so we're going to start over. And much more. We're going to have other things, but right now that's all we have, like, 100% slotted in somewhere. Look forward to the stream schedules. The first one will be up a couple hours after stream today, so watch out for that. In November, we've got some weird content coming up, and that's all I have planned for so far. Toxic and I are going to do a Wizard 101 roleplay pre-cord. That's going to go directly onto the YouTube channel. That's not going to be streamed. That's going to go directly onto the YouTube channel. I will be playing my first ever Sonic game in November. Everybody give a round of applause. Everybody give a round of applause. Autism Angel is finally getting into Sonic. This is at Toxic's request. Toxic bought me the Sonic game. So I will be playing a very specific Sonic game that will not be announced until the schedule is up. Yawning again, oh my god. I'm going to be doing a very special Undertale and Deltarune stream at some point in November. That should be really... it should be really fun. I have a fun concept for it. I think it'll be really fun for everybody. And you know what? I really want to play this Off remake, because I played the original version of Off back when it was still French. I played the original version of Off, and it was really good, and I played the first few translations of it back in the Tumblr era. It was your idea, wasn't it? I'm so sorry, Toxic. The Undertale Deltarune idea is Toxic's idea. I know, yes, I know, Toxic. I know, baby. It's Toxic's idea. Toxic has really good ideas. I said that I wanted to stream Deltarune and Undertale at some point. Oh, I said that I wanted to stream Deltarune. I was really upset that it like felt like it dropped really randomly because I couldn't plan to stream it when it released. But Toxic had like a fun idea of how I could like mash them together and do both as a stream because I've never streamed either of them. So I'm sorry, Toxic. I'm sorry for doing that to you. Another fun fact. It's time for another fun fact. I go feral for a good smoked salmon sushi. This is literally me when I have a smoked salmon. That was literally me this morning. I literally woke up and I was like, Toxic was like, we were talking about food and Toxic had wanted Taco Bell last night. So I was like, do you want to do a little Taco Bell sushi? Because they're both at the mall. The places where we get the Taco Bell and the sushi for, both are at the same place. So if we order them, they're usually like, it's usually like the same driver. So it's like kind of easy to like bundle it together. And so we just like, we got a little Taco Bell sushi combo and I had some smoked salmon this morning. That is Sailor Pellegrino from Neo Yokio. Another based anime if you haven't watched it. I love you guys. That's my PowerPoint. Thanks for coming. I really appreciate everybody for coming to my stream. We're not done yet. We're probably gonna take a 5 after this. And then we're gonna play some Don't Starve together. You guys wanna play some Don't Starve with me? Do you guys love me and wanna play some Don't Starve with me? Also, thank you for forgiving me, Toxic. I kiss. We kiss. But yeah, that's my PowerPoint. I did the wrong thing. I clicked the wrong thing. Why won't it let me click that? Oh my god! Wait, hold on. I'm trying to move my tip jar because I fucked it up. I put it in the wrong place. I'm trying to move everything around. Okay. Yay! I did a PowerPoint. I've just wanted to do a PowerPoint ever since like a month after I debuted originally and realized, shit, I should have done a PowerPoint. I really like the PowerPoint streams. My drinking face is really funny now. My drinking face looks like I'm like short circuiting. Like, watch. I'm short circuiting and then I'm angry about it.